Yes, we have caught the Olympic fever. We have an Olympic segment. Cue the music. Thank you. We are going to honor some of the athletes, some of the Olympic participants, with something way better than medals. You can catch those at any Olympics.
Yeah, come on.
Those happen honestly less than that with the Winter and Summer Olympics. You know what I mean? You can get a medal anytime, any place.
Yeah.
We're the only place handing out roses.
Yeah.
And these are better than real medals you can hold on to forever. These are hypothetical and totally made up.
Yep.
We're handing out roses for our reality TVs watching this week, and for the real Olympics.
Not just any roses. Gold, silver, and bronze roses.
And the ultimate, the People's Rose, which is better than all of those.
Yes.
Okay, let's start off. I would like to give a bronze rose. Excuse me. We would like to give a bronze rose to Sam N for winning the rugby competition, right? It's a physical competition. Yes, it's just on a reality TV show. But he gets hold on. We're getting some updates here. I heard that it's just been revoked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because he wore a leather jacket.
Oh,
the leather jacket is what's going to disqualify him from that rugby win.
Disqualified, and honestly, you have to be sent home.
You have to be sent home.
You're no longer part of the running. Sorry.
An additional bronze rose. We're going to giving out a bronze rose for gymnastics to Angela. And the mental gymnastics she had to do to turn her house guests trying to give her perspective about their race experience in the house to her being the victim of bullying.
Yeah, that takes some skill there.
A lot of skill.
That takes some skill.
You know, a lot of athletes don't have the endurance to do the kind of gymnastics that she's
when you
off.
Could simply just say, "Oh, thank you. Thank you for enlightening me."
And that's why they didn't get a bronze
rose. I'm
rose.
sorry.
Right. That kind of effort won't get you a bronze rose here. If you want those kind of bronze rose for mental gymnastics like Angela did, you gotta be willing to put in the work and effort she did. Let's go into our silver category. We're gonna give a silver rose to Jen, our bachelorette, for we're gonna say archery for shooting Sam in the heart and sending him home at the right time. Sometimes you gotta be quick.
She put him out of his misery. Out of his misery.
Yeah,
time to go.
You don't want it to drag on. You want good sportsmanship. We're also giving her a good sportsmanship award. You know what I mean? To just get it over with. You know what I mean? Not drag it out.
Right.
And we applaud her for that.
Right.
We're also, because he should win something. You said he's a little depressed. Let's go ahead and give a silver rose to Kenny from Big Brother.
You know, Kenny really blew it out of the water with that veto competition.
Right.
There wasn't even anybody close. Brooklyn was like, "Oh, I got it up to my shoulders." Girl, it was hanging on by a thread up to your shoulders.
Right, exactly.
He really, really killed it in the comp, so he deserves a silver rose.
Right. So you're not going to get a silver medal for stacking ones and zeros in the Olympics, but you will get a silver rose from the People's Rose.
Yes,
Kenny.
yes.
Let's get to our gold roses. Now these are going to even be beyond just reality TV.
Well, the Olympics sports are reality TV.
And they're kind of showing that because this Olympics has been more online than anything we've got.
Inside the Olympic Village, I can't get enough.
Right. I think everyone is really liking the personalities of these athletes.
Yeah.
So that being said, we're giving our first gold rose out to Alona Mayer and the entirety of the U.S.
Let's
Rugby
just give
7.
him a round of applause.
Let's just clap it up for him. Her social media presence is pretty much unmatched.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to just the inside look of what it looks like at the Olympics. And so her social media posts, I think everyone's enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
And then our ladies, the Eagles went out there and got that bronze medal.
Yep.
By in the last second defeating Australia in an extraordinary play.
Yeah.
So they gave you a bronze, we're giving you a gold.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
You got the gold.
In a surprise upset, we are giving a plotting and scheming gold rose to Hud and Adam. Wow. I mean, I think we all were aghast.
Amazing gameplay.
It's incredible. It's
Total
the kind of stuff.
blindside to Naomi.
Exactly, and you have these competitors like Naomi that think they're shoo-in for these awards.
And don't get me wrong, Naomi, you probably knew more celebrities than anybody else there.
But sometimes that's just the way the competition shakes out.
Yeah.
And so,
and she even admitted, she said, "I got played. I got outplayed."
And it's moments like these that make it's why you play the games, because on paper no one thinks Adam's winning any game.
No,
plotting and scheming.
No.
But when it came down to it, he had a great partner in HUD. And now, oh my goodness, we've got to an award better than a gold rose, silver rose, or a bronze rose. Let's just get those preliminary claps in. This week's People's Rose for the Reality Olympics goes to Simone Biles, Suni Lee, Jade Carey, Jordan Childs, Hesley
Rivera,
our women's gymnastic team, for not only winning the gold in women's team for gymnastics, but also to Simone and Suni today, winning gold and bronze respectively, individual all around.
First U.S. gymnast, or maybe any gymnast, I don't know, but I'll say U.S. First U.S. gymnast to win the all-around twice.
Yes, and the first gymnast to do it since the 60s.
Yeah, okay.
And she's also the first one to do it non-consecutively. Suni Lee is the first one to win gold and then come back and medal at the next Olympics. Suni is one of the greatest American gymnasts of all time. Simone Biles is the greatest gymnast of all time.
I mean, you can't deny it.
You can't deny it, and they're some of the greatest athletes in the world right now. It was such an honor seeing them represent their country and my hometown in Spring, Texas, where Simone is from. But that doesn't get you a People's Rose. It gets you close.
Yeah.
What puts these girls over the mark, and this is what a lot of people won't tell you, is that they had the wherewithal, the intentionality to circle back and clap back on the haters. Let's give them another clap.
Yep.
If you'll remember, these girls faced trauma and abuse by the hands of Larry Nassar and people in and around the United States gymnastics organization. But these ladies, they represented us not just in the athletes, but standing up against this kind of oppression. And someone, I won't even name them, you know what I'm saying? Well, we all know Miss Michaela Skinner, as a result of these practices not being around, kind of insinuated that because of that, today's girls in the national team for gymnastics don't have as much talent, don't have as much work ethic to go out there and win, right? She made those comments, and immediately all these women for the national team had a chip on their shoulder. They had something to prove. So they go out there, they don't say much, they go out there and win. And after they win, Simone Biles posted, what'd she say? Lack of talent.
She said, lazy, untalented,
lack of talent.
Olympic champions.
Kind of a
That's all she needed to say.
And she immediately had this overwhelming support of everyone in the organization, which shows me that it was more than just her. Everyone felt this way.
Yes.
I would say Michaela's comments were unwarranted, ignorant, insensitive. She should have kept them to herself.
Definitely.
And for our ladies, they're already facing doubts from haters online, other countries, more or less. I don't know how much the actual rivalry, but to have that from your own fellow competitors in your own nation probably was a letdown.
Yeah.
They didn't let that stop them. They went out there, they won. They gave great TikToks, and they gave great reality drama.
They
did.
For
that, these women are more than deserving
of the People's Rose.
Let's clap it up for them one more time. So that was our first edition of the Reality Olympics. Join us next week for our closeout ceremony to the Reality Olympics. It's only a 2-week thing.
Man, that's sad. Time
flies, but we're hoping you're enjoying watching the Olympics and all the reality adjacent things surrounding it. We are just being spoiled with stuff to watch. It's a blessing to be able to have time to watch all this stuff. And we just are thankful if you've spent your time listening to us react and giving our opinions on it. We, again, are just going to continue to watch all our favorite reality TV shows. You can follow us on social media at The People's Rose on the social media websites that you like. If you're saying, man, these guys have got some very beautiful, lovely sounding voices, I wish I knew what they look like. We are on YouTube at The People's Rose. We are on Instagram and TikTok, and where you can get us in bits and pieces, or the segments on YouTube. Again, thank you for listening. We greatly appreciate it. If you've liked the show, I ask you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, please leave a good rating. We were review bombed over a misunderstanding. It's just like, it's crazy, that people even care. But anyways, we care.
Oops.
Please, if you could leave us a nice review on whatever podcast listening service you use, it'll really help us out. We're looking to continue, like I said, talking about reality TV. In the coming weeks, we might even venture into some HGTV content. So look forward to that, because that is a part of our reality TV experience as well. So, Brooke, you got anything else to say?
That's it. We covered it all.
We have covered it all. We are excited. I'm actually pumped for some reason. We recorded 2 episodes, and I feel like I'm ready to launch into a
You
third
ready to
one.
go? Well, let's do
I
a
think it's 'cause we're
third.
talking about Olympics. But unfortunately, we don't have content to talk about anymore. Unless you want to hear a podcast about our fears of potty training.
Oh.
But I doubt it. And so with that, I got to say bye, Brooke. Anything?
Peace and blessings.
Bye.
Bye.